Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be eating some KFC, and then we're also going to be looking at Yum Brands stock, and then also Coca Cola stock as well. So stay tuned. Why are you staring at me like that? You're looking at me weird. Why are you staring at me weird? Is it because I'm sweating a lot?
You are?
I'm not. I feel like I am. Am I still feverish?
Stop it.
All right, so we got some mashed potatoes. Some mashed potatoes. I'm gonna eat it all. I don't care. And then we got some chicken. Some fried chicken. Oh, snaps. That looks pretty good, actually. My southern accent's coming out. I'm turning southern. Oh, sorry. And then we're going to put some gravy on this stuff. Put some gravy on that. Ooh, look at that. That looks delicious. Yeah, my in-laws brought us some KFC because we're sick. So we gotta stay away from people. So they just dropped it off at our door. So thank you. Thank you guys for dropping that off. So we'll eat, and then I'll take a look at how the stock is doing. KFC is a stock. They're owned by Yum Brands. Man, I better not be incorrect on that. I'm gonna be looking funny when it's not it, but it is. Bam. Look at that. Looks good. So I guess Colonel Sanders has like his own army that protect the recipe, the KFC recipe. So they have like armed guards near the vault, so nobody can get the recipe. So I think that's the same thing with Coca Cola as well. They got armed guards protecting the recipe at all times. Ooh, that's refreshing. Ooh, yeah, that's really good. Let me show you guys this piece. I like putting like mash on the chicken and then taking like one big ass bite of all of it. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Wow. That looks so good, doesn't it? Man. And then once I got it covered with mash, just take like one big ass bite. This really hits the spot. Really good. These biscuits are pretty good too. These biscuits, pardon my language, biscuits are pretty good. I think Popeye's biscuits are better. But KFC ain't bad. Ain't bad either. It was so good, man. Your skin is so moist. Oh. Man, this is soft, man. So soft. That is so good. Put some mash on that biscuit and let's dig in. Really good. All right, so let's take a look at KFC the Stock first. All right, if we take a look at Yum Brands, which is the owner of KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut, we can see that they're having an okay year. Year to date, they're only up slightly. They started the year at around 133. Right now they're at 147. Not bad. If we compare that to the S&P 500, they are clearly having a better year than the S&P 500. They are up 10%. The S&P right now, 500 of the biggest companies in the United States, are down 5%. If we look at some of the fundamental numbers, we can see that Yum Brands pays a dividend of about 1.93%. So for every share that you buy, you will earn about $2.84 per year. Is that good? Is that bad? I mean, at first glance, you would say that's a bad thing. It's a really low dividend yield. However, this is a stock, so it has the potential to grow and pay you that dividend as well. If we look at the 5-year chart for Yum Brands, we can see that back in 2020, it was hovering at a price of around $89, and currently it's at around $147. So that means that you would have close to doubled your money in a 5-year period. How does that compare to the S&P 500? Let's take a look. Clearly, the S&P 500 would have done a lot better. So over the last 5 years, you would have done a better job putting your money in 500 of the biggest companies in the United States rather than putting all your money on just one company like Yum Brands. Let's shift over to Coca Cola, ticker symbol KO, and then we can go ahead and compare Coca Cola to Yum Brands and see what would have been a better stock to be invested in. So we can see that year to date, Coca Cola is at around $70.52. They started the year at around $61. So if we put the S&P 500 on that, then we'll see that year to date, Coca-Cola is up 13%, while the 500 biggest companies are down close to 5%, close to 6%. So year to date, January 1st, you would have done better putting your money in Coca-Cola stock than in the S&P 500. Now, if we go farther out, we'll see what the real difference is here. So if we go farther out, you'll see that Coca-Cola started at around $46, and right now they're only at $70. So big time difference between the two stocks there. The S&P 500 did a whole lot better. You would have done a whole lot better putting your money in the 500 biggest companies than putting it in the just one company like Coca-Cola. But as you can see, that during that 5-year period, the S&P 500, although it did do better during the inflation period of 2022 to 2023, it significantly fell and was performing similar to Coca-Cola. Then after that period of volatility went away over the last 2 years now, you can see that the gap increased again, with the S&P 500 doing a lot better than Coca-Cola stock. So that's kind of one of my gripes with Coca-Cola stock. Yes, it's a really strong, reliable brand. It's really reliable. You probably won't lose your money putting your money in Coca-Cola stock just because everyone just buys it. But at the same time, yes, it's a stock, but it's like a really defensive stock. It's not offensive. Like, you're not playing offense putting your money in Coca-Cola. You're playing defense, right? You put your money in Coca-Cola because you know that when times get tough, people are still going to buy and drink their Coca-Cola. You don't buy it. You don't put money in Coca-Cola stock because you think it's going to, increase 10% per year for the next 5 years. It's just simply not going to happen. Warren Buffett loves Coca-Cola stock. That was one of his biggest holdings of all time. He loved it because of the dividend. And if we take a look at the dividend, it's really not a bad dividend, 2.89%. Predictably, reliably, you're going to make $2.04 for every share that you buy of Coca-Cola. But at the same time, you're just not going to get the growth of the stock market. So if you were to decide, well, should I put my money in Coca-Cola or should I put it in the VOO, which is an ETF that tracks 500 of the biggest companies in the United States, all day you should put it into the VOO because you're going to get the growth long term. Now, if this is money that you're using here in the near future, you should not even be investing that period. And always talk with a financial professional that can help you, right? Because I don't know your situation, your goals, your cash flow needs, or anything like that. But I will say Coca-Cola stock, if you're going to be putting money in Coca-Cola stock, just know that it's probably money that's not going to grow very much in the long term. Probably just going to give you a nice, steady, reliable dividend, but it's not going to be a whole lot of growth. Now, I did say I was going to compare the two, Yum Brands to Coca-Cola. So let's see if KFC or Coca-Cola, what did better this year, right? So year to date, it's kind of a close call. So we can see that the green line, Yum Brands, which owns KFC, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, is having about 9% year. They grew 9%. So you put your money at the beginning of the year, you would have grown your money by 9% by now, which we are in May right now. Coca Cola, you would have put your money at the beginning of the year, and that would have grown about 13%. So not bad either. But, you know, let's zoom out a little bit and let's look at the more longer term picture. Let's look at the last 5 years and see what your money could have done. So as we zoom out, we can see that if you put your money in Coca Cola stock, you would have earned about a 55% return versus the KFC, the Taco Bell, the Pizza Hut, you would have gained over 70%. Why is that? Why would you have done better with a stock like Yum Brands than a Coca Cola stock? Well, like I told you before, Coca Cola is more of like a steady earner. People are going to keep buying their Coca Cola no matter if we're in a pandemic, no matter if we're in a recession, no matter if Russia invades Ukraine or if there's a few bank failures. People are still going to drink their Coca Cola. On the other hand, the more volatile stock like Yum Brands, you can see their line is a little bit more volatile, more squiggly, right? But they also have more potential to grow because they have diversified brands, right? You have KFC that can come out with new sandwiches. You got Pizza Hut that can come out with new deals, new pizza flavor offerings. Taco Bell constantly bringing back old items and adding new items. Coca-Cola, I mean, it's just going to be Coca-Cola. There's not really that much more they can be doing. Pardon my dog. He's eating out of his bowl. That's okay. So anyways, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found some value from this, maybe you learned something, maybe you enjoyed sitting down and having a meal with me, then I encourage you to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. And leave a comment down below. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Oh, now the dog stops clanging his bowl. As soon as I did the outro, he stopped clanging his bowl. Pitch quiet right now. Pitch quiet. But when I was talking, when I was doing stuff, everybody was making noise. Crunching sounds, bowls clanging, everything. Just everything. Can you get your dog away from me, please? What are we doing here? Are we professionals here? Are we professionals? We're not professionals? But get your dog anyway.
He loves you.
He doesn't love me.
He does.
He has never known what love is.
You.
Dogs can't love.
You can't love.
That's true. Get your dog. Please, you're going to bite me. Ah!